A donkey told that, "Do not eat the money of these three people, even by mistake, otherwise you will have to pay by becoming a dog." Once upon a time there lived a nobleman named Paramanand in a city. That city was the biggest city of the city, and he had no shortage of money. If any need person came to that merchant to take money, he would not refuse him. Rather, he used to give him money, saying that you will return it in this life or in the next life. The person carrying the money would say that even if he would give it in this life, the Shet would not refuse, and even if he would say that he would give it in the next life, the Shet would not refuse. There was a crowd of people taking money at Shet door. Whoever took money from the need the Shet would tell his accountant, and the accountant would write down the name and address of that person in his diary. Most of the people used to take money from that Shet, asking him to return it in the next life. There was a village near that city. There lived a drunkard in that village. That drunkard used to drink all day long and roam around here and there. Then one day two men from the same village were talking to each other. "Brother, if you need money, so why don't you go to that Seth? That Seth does not refuse anyone. If you want to return the money, then bring it back in the name of this birth, and if you don't want to return it, then bring it in the name of next life." In this way, both the men were talking to each other, and the drunkard was sitting there listening to them. Hearing their words, the drunkard became very happy, and the next day he left for that city. While on the way, it became evening, and then he saw a house nearby, and he thought that he will spend the night here and will leave in the morning. Thinking this, the drunkard went outside that house and called out, "Brother, is there anyone inside?" That house belonged to a potter. The potter heard the voice and came out of the house and asked, "Brother, what is the matter?" So the drunkard said, "Brother, I want to stay here tonight. I will get up and leave tomorrow morning." The potter said, "Okay, I have no problem, but go to the stable you see in front. I have a donkey and a dog tied there, and a coat is also kept there. You go and sleep there." That drunkard went to sleep in that stable and woke up in the morning, met the potter, and left from there. Then while walking, that drunkard met that Seth in the village. Reached Seth, and going there, he folds his hand in front of Seth and says, "Sethji, I am in great need of money at this time. My small children at home are dying of hunger. If you lend me some money, I will be a great favor to you." Seth said, "Brother, how much money do you need? Take as much money as you want." That drunkard said, "Sethji, I need 10 lakhs rupees." Seth asked, "When will you return this money?" So the drunkard said, "Sethji, I will not be able to return your money in this life. I will return it in the next life." Then Seth asked him his name and address and asked the accountant to get him 10 lakh rupees. The accountant wrote his name and address in the diary and sent him away after giving him money. The drunkard became very happy in his heart and started thinking that this Seth is such a fool who is giving money for the next life. Who saw the next life? Then the drunkard went to the same potter house carrying the money, and he said to the potter, "Brother, let me stay tonight, and I will leave from here early tomorrow morning." Then the potter said, "Brother, you go and sleep in the same stable where you slept yesterday." Then the drunkard went to that stable and slept on the coat, but he could not sleep because he had 10 lakh rupees. He thought that if I feel asleep, someone would steal the money. Half the night passed while thinking like this, but he could not sleep. Then the donkey and the dog tied nearby start talking to each other. The donkey says to the dog, "Hey Swan, are you awoke or sleep?" Listen to me carefully. You and I are together only tonight. I will leave you tomorrow morning. The dog said, why, brother, what happened? The donkey said, oh, Swan, I had taken a loan from this porter in my previous life, which has now been repaired. Look what kind of condition he has made me by loading him with such a burden. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning, I will leave this body. After listening to the donkey, the dog said, you are right. If you follow the same path, then I too will do so. But after 2 hours of your departure, because I had also taken a loan from this porter in my previous life, there are still 8 more hours left to repay the loan. I will die after 8 hours, and I will be free from the debt of this porter. When the drunkard heard this, he started wondering what the matter was. I should see it. Then when morning came, the porter came to the stable and untied the donkey from the page. That drunkard was sitting on the coat, was watching everything. As soon as the porter untied the donkey from the page and started talking it to bring clay, the donkey became dizzy and fell down there and died. Seeing this, the porter felt very sad, and the drunkard was also surprised to see this and started wondering whether this dog would also die. That drunkard stopped there and started watching. Then the porter came with his friend's bullcock cart and puts the donkey on it. He puts it in a block of cart and throws it in the forest, and by the time the porter comes back, 2 hours have passed. Then the porter comes and unties the dog. As soon as the dog is untied, the dog also fell a little further and dies. Then the drunkard starts thinking that both of them were humans in their previous birth. The donkey had taken a loan from the porter in his previous life and died after repaying the loan. Similarly, this dog had also taken a loan from the porter and it also died after repaying the loan. This proves that if someone takes a loan in his previous life and does not repay it, he has to repay the loan by becoming a donkey or a dog. Similarly, I have also borrowed money from Seth. It seems that in my next life I too will have to repay Seth's debt by becoming some animal or the other. Then the drunk starts thinking in his mind that I will go back to Seth and return his money. If Seth asks, why have you brought the money back, I will say that the money has been arranged. You deposit your money. Then thinking this, the drunk goes back to that city and reaches that merchant. When Seth saw him, he asked, why have you come back? Then the drunk said, Sethji, I have come to return the money that I had borrowed from you. Money has been arranged in my house. You deposit your money. Then when Seth looked in the diary, the name of that drunk was written in the diary and he would return the money in the next life. Seth said that if you had taken money from this birth, I would have deposited it, but you had borrowed the money for the next birth, so I will not take it back. Now you will have to repay this money in your next life only. Then the drunk leaves for his home and on the way ponders, seems like that now I will have to become a donkey or a dog in this Seth's house, and this Seth will settle the score with me for every single penny by beating me with a stick. What should I do now? Then that drunkard thought that I should invest this money in religious work so that I can get rid of him. Thinking this, the drunkard walks towards the same porter and says, the porter, brother, I want to dig a well near your house. The porter said, by Kudwalo, through this the passer-by will be able to drink water, and the animals and birds will also to be able to drink water. Then that drunkard dug a well there, and by the grace of God the water in that well turned out to be very cool and sweet. He built a pond near the well from animal and birds to drink water and filled it to the brim with water, and that drunkard also built a hut from him to live live near to the wall and started living in that hut. But any traveler passing by or animal or bird coming to that well to drink water would the drunkard did not allow them to drink water and would drive the back from a distance. Then when villagers came to know about that well, they started talking among themselves as to who that man was and why does he not allow passers by and animals and bread to drink water. If he does not allow water to be drunk, then why did he get the well constructed? Let us ask him. Then 4 5 people from the village go and start asking the drunkard, brother, why don't you allow passerby and animal and breeds to drink water from this well? Then the drunkard said, brother, this well is not mine. It belongs to Seth Parmanand and I am the servant of that Seth, and the order of that permanent Seth is that no one should be allowed to drink water from this well. Then after hearing this, 4 5 men of the village together went to that permanent Seth and they said, hey Sethji, you have dug such a beautiful well. If you do not allow anyone to drink water from that well, then what is the use of digging a well? Seth was shocked to hear the name of the well and asked, brother, which well are you talking about? I have not dug and well. Then the villagers said, no Sethji, don't make us crazy. We have seen with our own eyes that there is a board on that well and your name as the owner is written on the board and you have kept a servant there. The same servant does not allow us to drink water. Seth said, brothers, I have not dug any such well, and the wells I have dug, everyone has already been drinking water from those wells. There is no ban on drinking water from any of my wells. Then the villagers said, Sethji, that well is yours, and by depriving us of water, you are becoming guilty of sin. Seth is very surprised after listening to the villagers and said, let me go and see for myself. Now Seth himself goes with those villagers and reaches that well. When Seth saw that well, it was actually very beautiful and there was a board there on which the name of the same Seth was written. Then Seth called the drunkard near him and asked, brother, why don't you allow people to drink water from this well? What is the reason? And you have also built this well in my name. Why are you making me guilty of sin by digging a well in my name and depriving people of water, whereas I have not even dug this well? Then the drunkard said that, Sethji, I had borrowed 10 lakh rupees from you, saying that I would pay for the next life, but before I could bring that money home, my arrangements were made and I wanted to give that money back to you, but you refused, saying this, that I do not take back the money from the next life. It will have to be given in the next life itself. But Sethji, I wanted to give that money in this life and you refuse to take that money. Now tell me, what should I do? That's why this thought came to my mind and I got this well dug with that money. The money was yours, so I got your name written on it. Now I will not let anyone drink water from this well. I will keep cruising you until the forgive that money and erase my name from your diary. If you deposit that money of mine, then I have no problem, no matter who come and drinks water. If you do not deposit the money, then I will not let anyone drink the water. Hearing this, Seth is also very surprised that he has worked very intelligently. Then the villagers started saying to Seth that, Sethji, he is a very good man. Look what a beautiful well he has built. Sethji, please forgive his debt. Then Seth said to the drunkard, look, brother, I cannot forgive the money of your next birth. Then the drunkard started saying, never mind, sorry, I will not let anyone drink water and you will be a partner in this sin for the rest of your life. Now think for yourself, how much crime will be committed in your name. Then Seth understands that it is my money and people will misuse my name and I will become a partner in hell. Seth said, no problem, I will go and collect your money right now, but you let these villagers drink water and let animals and birds also drink water. From today onwards, you will kill any pressure by an animal and breeds will not drive you away from here. In this way, said deposit the drunkard money and also erased his name from his diary. Then the drunkard becomes very happy and go to his home. From that day onwards, that drunkard neither drank alcohol nor cheated with anyone. The knowledge of Brahma was awakened in him. If we eat even a single penny from someone from free, we have to repay it in some form or the other. If we cheat someone about money, then remember that we do not know how he earned that money. If he has earned that money by following the path of religion, then the person who eats that money will become a partner in that sin. The one who eats dishonest money also takes upon himself the sins of other and has to repay that money in some form or the other by multiplying that money. If you too sit thinking that we do not have to pay for this, then accept it as certain that is with someone whose money you are eating, or if you have eaten, you will have to become a donkey or a dog and pay that money. What it means to say is that the money will have to be repaid in some form or the other. There is no mistake in God court, neither bribery nor recommendation by anyone works there, and there is never any mistake. The culprit gets punished for his deeds. Therefore, you are requested not to eat even a single penny from anyone. If possible, even if someone else eats your money, just remain honest. If you have committed a deliberate mistake by taking someone money, then be sure that you will have to repay the money, that too with interest. Remember, never eat the money of these three people in your life even by mistake. First, never eat the money of fraud, dishonesty, and that. Second, never eat money offered at any temple or shrine. Third, never eat bribe money. The person who eats money from these three placed in is doomed. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.